And there we are.
Yeehaw!
Here we are.
Hello, people. Hello, my friends. I'm so glad you could join me today.
Thank you for inviting me.
And me too.
I'm always happy to have people to play with.
If you didn't invite me, I might have to vacuum.
Oh,
Oh, why? We can't see
oh,
your
that sounds
floor.
awful.
2 dogs and a cat. I vacuum all the time. Oh, goodness. What's wrong with my arm here? So what is everybody doing today?
What are you doing, Barb?
I am doing some grid journaling. Maybe I'll switch my camera right now if I can remember how
Okay, so let me swing the boomy thing.
One thing I can remember how to do. There you go. Camera.
Yeah.
I'm not very good at this switching up and down and moving around thing.
You have to hold your mouth right. Okay.
No,
so
is that what I'm doing wrong?
Keep
Okay.
the tongue in the corner of the cheek and yeah.
I am doing grid journaling.
Why is this so funky?
So I've made myself a new page in my journal.
That.
It's my Art Everyday journal. My 2024 Art Joy of Sharing journal.
Oh, cool. Is that the traveler one?
Pardon me?
Is that the traveler one that you divide into 3s?
That's the one that you sent me, actually.
Is it?
It is.
Oh,
How
cool.
nice is that?
And at the same time, I'm going to do postcards.
Yay, postcards.
Cool.
Well, these aren't postcards. These are going to be probably the covers of cards.
Okay.
You know, I got mine out of my notebook where I store my postcards and ATCs, and it needs a backing on it, so I need to glue some kind of a cardstock or something on the back of mine, and then I can do the rest of the stuff when the stamp and address it and all that. Well,
this is just a sheet of watercolor paper, so a 9x12, so it's going to end up for something or another.
That's very cool, Barb.
But I'll show you what I'm thinking of.
Hello.
So Sherry and Dana are here.
Oh, hi, Sherry.
I'm going to switch my camera down too.
You know what? I like the fact that she puts a hyphen and puts her name on the end, so we don't have to go, oh, I don't remember who that is.
So this is my inspiration today.
Oh, that's beautiful, Barb.
So that's what I'm going to do with those 4 cards. And I don't know what I'm going to do with the grid journaling because you know how that goes.
Yeah.
You never know. Actually, those are kind of the colors I want to use too. Interesting.
I'm just piddling around in my book trying to get this thing finished.
Okay. That's me. Somebody else.
Oh.
Put somebody else up there.
So Vicki.
Oh, I'm just I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just piddling around in this book trying to get it finished. I have that much. And it'll be done. Because I have a new book ready for 2024. And if I don't finish this one, I made a rule. If I don't finish this one, I can't move to the next one.
Who's Miss Sherry H? I don't know you. Sherry Habing and Sherry H. Oh my God, that's confusing.
Oh, no, we got a couple of Sherrys, yeah.
Hi,
Sherry,
Sherry
is it Habing or Habing? I've seen her other places. Doesn't she hang out with isn't she? Haven't I seen her on Becky McCauley stuff?
Well, no, Sherry Habing is everywhere, but who's Ms. Sherry H? She's new to me.
Hi, well, y'all. There you go. New friends. Yay.
To Sherry. Hello from New Jersey.
Should we sing the Girl Scout song?
She's Sherry, New Jersey.
Cool. So if any of you have missed it, in Art Joy Sharing, we are doing a postcard swap this month. And I have not closed it out. So if you want to do a postcard, I'm working on some postcards. Let me know in the group. There's a event and an email address where you can contact me. And, you know, these are just some different postcards that I have because I will be mailing out postcards for the swap. And that's what I'm working on right now is postcards. These are what I did yesterday. These are, and there's a video out there. These are tags with, oh, I probably put it in there when it's still damp. These are tags that I made out of cardboard tubing. This is a pocket
Oh.
tag.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. So,
Out of a toilet paper tube?
yep.
Oh,
Or,
isn't
or
that
a
clever?
kitchen tube, or, whatever kind of tubing you've got, gift wrap tube,
Well,
you just
Pam,
flatten
that is
them out,
just so clever. Didn't those come out pretty?
and there you go. So that stuff I've been working on.
Okay, I have to show you an idea I have, and you guys can tell me if you think it's going to work or not, because I've been mulling it over for 2 weeks now, and I'm
Hi, Sybil.
struggling with it. All right, so the other day, 2 weeks ago, I did this.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I did this, and then I ran a bunch of copies of this off because I took it and I put it, one half of it on cardstock and put the pop dots on it so it would give it dimension.
Oh.
The bottom part, the back of the book, I'm not going to do that too because, I'm afraid it's going to have difficulty
Right.
sliding in and out.
Right.
So I only did the front, but then I have to come up with a spine for it. So I was thinking about using some kind of tape, but then if I tape it, it'll end up taping over some of this.
Right.
So I'm trying to figure out I want to glue this on some kind of board and this on the board, but I want it to be able to open. So I took this piece here this morning and measured it where half was and scored it on the board, and I'm trying to figure out what to do with it. I'm not sure how to do a spine on it.
You could just make your spine an extra piece of the red and wrap it around and then glue that right up to the very edge of the front and back of the book.
Yeah. Well, it's just basic red cardstock, so I've got lots of that. That's not a problem. But I wanted to do a 3-piece book so that way it opens flat.
Yeah.
So I was playing around with this, and it was fun doing the pop dots, and then of course I ran out of them. So then I had to do Amazon because I ran out of pop dots.
I should send you some my pop dots because I hate those things. I never use them.
Oh, I love them. So I printed off like 4 or 5 copies of this one and then cannibalized it so I could use it for the rest of it.
Yeah.
But then what would you put in here? Just leave it blank?
No, a title of whatever your book is going to be.
Maybe. I was also thinking about making it a Coptic book. That way I really wouldn't have to worry about a spine.
There you go.
Look, I'm looking for the easy way out here.
What do you mean a pocket book?
Coptic.
Coptic book. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was thinking about doing a Coptic like this one.
Hey, Cindy.
So I don't have to do a spine. Hey, Utter.
Cindy Utter's in the house, but she's supposed to be up here.
I know. She just didn't, she still could be here if she wanted to be. She just hasn't.
There you go.
I don't know what she's up to today. I'm not sure what she's up to today.
I know what she's up to.
She's right there. Okay. Well, if Cindy won't tell us what she's up to, Vicki will.
I will. I'll tell you. I'll tell her secrets.
You better not. You better keep those.
Oh my gosh. You're so funny.
She'll bash me. I got Happy Mail.
She'll never tell you a secret again.
Yes, she will.
Never.
She will. I got Happy Mail the other day.
You did?
Yes. You know what these are?
No.
They look like things to go over a pencil.
Yep, it is. Except for people have been putting them over their crochet hooks.
Oh.
Isn't that the darndest thing? And they had the bigger holes for the larger hooks and then the small ones for the little bitty hooks. And I stuck, I don't know, I stuck a pencil or something in there last night. I was like, oh my, that's very nice.
Yeah.
It makes my fingers feel good. Oh, Cindy said I can tell. Cindy and I did some Etsy shopping this morning.
Oh, you did.
Yes, we did. Mostly Cindy. I told her where to go, and I wasn't responsible for her actions after that.
Didn't have anything to do with yarn, did it?
No, it did not. She didn't buy any yarn. Well, not while I was with her. Let's put it that way. I don't know what she did when I wasn't there, but I know she didn't buy it while I was with her. Let's put it that way.
Barb, I got to tell you that these girls have been trying to corrupt me.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, they
Really,
have.
Barb? You should.
Yeah, they have. I'm just saying they have.
You should believe it, Barb. She's not kidding.
Hey, Sharon. Hi.
Hey, Sharon.
Okay,
Yeah, I
get a crochet hook, and so I can stick those in there and see how they do.
gotta say, well, okay. So when I was, it's my fault. I started it. When I was making these tags, I was running out of this really pretty yarn that I have had for years and years and years because I bought, a skein or something way back when. And I love this because it's got all the colors that I absolutely adore, the burgundy and the copper and the deep blue and the deep green and and so they're the yarn aficionado. So I was saying, well, where can I go and find something like this? Because I really love this. It's kind of
Pretty.
And that's all she had to say, and out the gate we went.
yeah, and
out
so
the gate we went.
Oh yeah.
well, because it's kind of like an Angora. I've seen some that have some ribbons and stuff in it, but I just like this because it's yarn. It's anyway.
We had a good time.
Yeah, and so we went tripping down the light fantastic road, and we're
So did
looking
you
at
end
all
up
kinds
getting?
of pretty stuff.
Did you end up getting any?
Not yet.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, so
Well, there's okay. So there's several specialty type stores around here. So I was going to go there and look first and try to buy local before I, spent my money elsewhere.
yeah.
How many
Well,
links did I get? Too
hey
funny.
Sharon, how are you this morning? How many links did you get, Peg? How many did we give you?
There's a list.
Weren't we good, Cindy? We worked her over.
Yeah.
Well, we were talking about the crochet hooks, and then, was it yesterday or day before yesterday? My husband comes in. He goes, "Oh, this is for you." I said, "I didn't. No, I didn't. No." I said, "That's nice. Stuff's not coming till later." And he goes, "Well, it's got your name on it." I said, "It doesn't mean it's mine." So I opened it up, and I'm like, "Oh, I know exactly where those came from." A nice surprise.
Yes, it's always
Yes,
nice
right.
to have happy mail.
Yeah. Mostly I do happy mail for myself.
Right.
Amazon and I, yeah, Amazon and I are best buddies. And today I should be getting a punch and some, did I order paper? Oh, I can't remember. I ordered 2 or 3 things, and they, you know what they've been doing? Instead of sending it to me right away, they've been letting my stuff stack up and then sending it via UPS. Well, the UPS guy is about as dependable as the rain.
I had 3 different people deliver to me yesterday. I had
Dang.
Ups. I had some specialty little van that I'd never seen before. I can't remember the name of it, but it had some kind of delivery on the outside of the truck.
Oh.
And another one was Amazon. So yeah. And oh no, and I got a 4th one too because I got a delivery from the when we get medical supplies from the VA, they always
Yeah.
come around.
We don't see a lot of prime bands out here in the Tules. I usually see them when we go into closer into a larger town. I see the prime bands and those big prime semis, but rarely do we see a prime truck out here. Mostly it's UPS, FedEx, and the post lady.
Well, they were all the different places I was getting stuff from. They were all using different carriers for getting it to me. So it was funny to see all those.
This stuff came UPS. I was so shocked. I mean, it was in this. I mean, it wasn't that big of a deal. I mean, it was small. And I was like, why did UPS deliver that? Because usually they back up.
Cindy Utter, I put Mark's down here with Woody.
Oh, you're
so
Woody
they're water soluble, and now I'm water solubling them with matte medium.
Oh, that reminds me.
To make my first layer. Because I like what that does.
Peg, remember our conversation about Dorland's wax? Oh, she gone. Okay. Well, that's good. Then I can find it. I don't remember where I put it on my desk. Oh, my word. Well, I was going to tell her I bought something that she told me about and tell her how much I like it. But I can't find it. Can you believe that?
Well, sorry, guys. That was another delivery.
Oh, my word.
Well, I'm working on the garage. I told you I was working on the garage.
Oh, that's your boxes?
That's my boxes. I'd ordered some clear plastic containers for my wire racks out in the garage.
Yeah.
And they just showed up. Big ass box on the front porch.
I heard that clunk. I thought hub had fallen down or something.
Yeah. No, it was my delivery.
Cindy said she's booted up to join.
Oh, come on in. The water's fine.
But her picture's not here yet.
Well, it says that's cool. I'm getting booted up to join. Sorry.
Okay. She'll be here in a minute then.
Just have to remember to answer the doorbell when it rings.
Oops. Drip, drip.
I want to finish this book so I can put it on the shelf and let it collect dust.
Getting way too much water here.
Peg, when you went to get the box,
yeah,
I was going to tell you. Do you remember our discussion about Dorland's wax?
Yeah.
I ordered that. Is it Ranger? That Ranger stuff, medium. I don't know, in the little jar.
Either Ranger or Judikins. I don't know which one you got.
No, I got Ranger. I didn't buy Judikins. It was Ranger.
This is.
Remember, it was cheaper.
Judikins micro glaze, but it's the same thing as Ranger because Ranger buys it from them.
But remember when I looked, it was cheaper to buy the Ranger than it was hers, and that's what I ordered.
Yep.
I love it. I used it on some of these things in here.
Yeah.
Because this pen that I'm using is not waterproof. So I rubbed it on some of the stuff in here, like this stuff. It's got a nice feel to it, and it doesn't feel greasy, and it did not bleed through to the other side of the page, which I'm so happy about. So, and it didn't smear it when I just rubbed it off my finger, and it didn't smear any of the ink. And I'm shocked.
Right.
I'm very shocked.
Well, if you're gentle enough, I mean, you can smear it if you get a little rough.
Really? It will smear?
If you get rough. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I was doing it gingerly because I know this ink will bleed.
Well, I mean, once you've got a seal on it, you can go back and buff it out.
Yeah, but it feels so soft because this tan tone paper is kind of rough. It's not really smooth paper, but still, I mean, it just feels so nice, and it didn't get all squirrely. And I looked, and as I was rubbing it in, I kept flipping the page back and forth and then nothing was on this side at all. So I was very happy it didn't wasn't greasy. It didn't soak through the other side.
Yeah.
So I put it on 4 or 5 pages in here to test it out. It worked really well. So when I ever run out of the stuff, that's what I would get again.
Cool.
Because it worked.
Yeah, and it lasts a very long time because you just use the tiniest little bit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it was like next to nothing, like the tip of my finger, and almost did half a page. So I thought it did really well. I was surprised, very surprised.
Okay, so you're happy and
Oh,
yeah, that's
oh
good.
yeah. I wanted to tell you that I really liked it because you recommended it. So
Yeah,
yeah,
there she
that was
is.
awesome. I
There
was
she
really
is.
worried about my stuff.
Hey
Hello.
there.
Hi, ladies.
All right,
Hello,
so now I'm really
hello.
going to tell your secrets.
Go for it. I'll be honest. It's that damn Vicky making me spend money.
So
I
right,
know
okay.
she's good at that.
I tried to help her out today with something, and then she bought something else.
I did not.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
No.
Yes.
Uh,
I
right,
sent
girls.
you something, and then
Be
you bought
nice.
another
Be
one.
nice.
I did buy a different one because I thought
Yeah.
it was really cute.
Uh-huh.
Anyways.
So what I said was the truth.
Give me a second here. My desk is a mess.
So you guys know the big huge box that they send you when you buy a set of ink tints.
Yep.
Mhm.
I don't have enough space on my table for a big box like that. So what I did is I divided mine up. I had these cases from something. I think this was Jane Davenport. And so I divided mine up, and I'm making my palettes out of this because this is a lot easier to take with me and to, have out on a desk and use.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So,
Hey, Peg.
yeah.
There's all my Derwents.
Oh my gosh.
I don't own any.
Mine are in a Dina Wakley scribble stick tin.
Yeah.
Hey, it works.
Well, I had so many that I divided them up into two of these tins. And I mean, the greens and browns and, these natural tones are over here in this one. And then more of the blue, red, yellow primaries are in this one.
Right.
Ah,
So I think that's good for me because, depending on my day, I'll probably gravitate towards one or the other, because there are days where I do nothing but the natural tones. So this is a good set for that. And then there are days when I'm going to do something like this and I want the bright stuff. So,
Well, I was actually doing chores this morning. Got most of them done. I still have more to do. But
oh, you mean after the shopping on Etsy?
yeah, after the shopping. I started pinging you this morning and my phone starts pinging and Jeff says, Vicky?
Oh no. She started it. She asked me a question.
I'm like, yep, Vicky. But I decided I got to do my daily art anyways for my 100 days. So
yeah.
I might as well just come on.
Well, good. I'm glad.
So, I got to find a.
Barbie, are you doing the 100-day thing?
Me? No. I'm
I
buying a
didn't
new
either.
computer.
Oh, how did that go?
It's ordered.
What happened? to
Oh, I
that
thought
one?
you already had it.
No, I got the iPad last Thursday.
Uh-huh.
Are you
So
going
now
all
you're
Apple?
getting a Mac to go with it?
I'm getting a new iMac.
Wow.
Are you getting the Pro?
The
A
Mac.
MacBook?
No, I'm not a MacBook. I'm getting the iMac.
Okay.
It's just the desktop. It's not a portable.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Then you
Oh,
can edit my videos.
Yeah, I could edit
think-
your videos.
Yeah.
I was like,
edit my
I think that
stuff.
was a no, Vicky.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey.
that was no.
Nuh-uh, Cindy.
Sorry,
else can I
was
tell
just
about
telling
you? Let me help you out.
Okay,
Cindy.
so now I have to wait for this damn stuff to dry.
Is it all
Well,
wet?
that's
I
no
wasn't
fun.
looking.
I have to do
Well,
something else
no.
while I wait for it to
Yeah, but-
dry.
How much water did you use on it?
I didn't use water. I meant to go wash this. Dang, I don't want to get this matte medium colored by the.
Is anybody who's watching, are any of you doing the 100-day thing? I'm just curious.
Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta go wash my little brush with the brown.
All right.
Okay.
So explain to me, what is the 100-day thing?
Well, it started February 18th, and you do some kind of art every day for 100 days. And of course, I'm a journaler, so this is a book that Miss Vicki Brown had sent me quite a while ago. I actually have 2 of them.
Uh,
And I decided that I'm going to fill them up with my 100-day art.
Okay,
So that's what I'm doing.
cool.
then she's going to mail them to me.
First, I'm
Yeah.
going to put my name on them.
At this point in my life, and with it being spring and what's going on here, I'm not taking on any 100-day anythings.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Listen,
You
I just,
know,
I
that's
hope
what. Go ahead, Vicki.
no, go ahead.
That's why I went small peg, is because I don't need anything huge, and I can
Yeah.
do this once a day and be be done. So
Yeah.
right now, I
That's
brought
like-
this. Go
That's
ahead,
like the
Vicki.
morning art. That's like the morning art appetizer.
Yes, exactly.
Well, when we did what is the June one that they do, the cards, the index card a day?
the iCAD.
I did that 60 days in a row, and it about
Ugh.
killed me.
I was mentally exhausted when that was over.
Yeah.
I could not believe I actually finished one. I even shocked myself. I mean, I was like, no, I'll just do it because Debbie Cork was like, don't you want to do it with me? I'm like, no, not really. Because, I've been doing it for 5 years. I'm like, good for you.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do it, but then she kind of wore me down.
Oops. Where'd that head
I
go?
did do it.
Well, I mean, it's good practice. It is good practice. It's just that I never know day to day what we're going to run into here anymore. So,
Yeah.
and I've got other big projects I'm working. It seems like I've always got some big project, whether it's remodeling the kitchen or gardening, or it seems like I've always got something going, to the point where are you going to put your emphasis?
Well, mine is basically getting up, getting a shower, and getting dressed.
Ditto. If I accomplish that, man, life is good.
I know there's some days I rather just not get dressed and walk around in my pajamas all day. But then I look at myself in the mirror and went, no. At least comb your hair, brush your teeth.
It's funny. I told Jeff this morning, I said, today's a jammy day. He's like, okay. So I'm wandering around getting chores done. I'm like, oh my God, I got to go take a shower.
Uh-huh.
Jammy Dell went out the window. So
The only I'm working on a big project that I do once a month, but other than that, it's just I have classes I paid for. I haven't started or finished. There's a book challenge, a book thing going on all next week, and I got signed up for that, and I'm thinking, when am I going to work that in? I've run out of hours in the day. Who knew that art would take up my whole day?
on your day off, Vicki.
Huh?
On your day off.
On the 8th day of the week. Yeah, it just, I don't know why. I didn't used to be this
Right.
busy.
I'm not sure what I'm doing with that yet. So I'm going to go back in here.
And then I joined a knit along, and I'm like, what were you thinking?
See, my thing right now is Ron has been holding on to all of this stuff for years. I mean, we moved stuff into this house that's never been touched for the last 30 years.
Oh, wow. Well,
And-
Bye-bye.
I shouldn't be too shocked, right?
Well, and he has areas of the house where I let him do that kind of thing. But it's been a process. Like he had his computer room and sewing room downstairs. Well, last year I cleaned most of that out. Then he has a workshop in the basement too, with a bench and everything. Well, last year I cleaned most of that up and turned it into a pantry. So, when I was canning and I needed a place to put all of the things I was canning, that became our place to put it. Well, now we're talking about as we age and, how are we going to navigate in this age in this house? Because I still have stairs. We still have, things that we're dealing with. I said, well, what if I brought the washer dryer upstairs? And he was kind of all over that. And I said, well, in order to do that, and he was talking about building on a room and stuff. And I said, well, but we have an underutilized space. We've got the garage. I said, all I'd have to do is finish off a portion of that because it's like 2.5 stalls. We could finish off a portion of that, make a laundry room there, and utilize our space better. I can put in like a mini split and have heating and cooling there. Of course, my mind starts wandering and I think, if I made it big enough, I could do my painting out there.
Oh, mercy, here we go. Oh, geez.
Because then it's not in the living room. I'm not having big canvases in the living room, right?
Yeah.
So
y'all, can y'all see my little iPad Procreate drawing?
Yep.
You did that on there?
I did that on there. I'm
Wow.
doing it. It's kind of mid-process.
Oh, my.
nice.
That's cool.
It's kind of fun because you can take the layers off. So if I want to just want to work on the barn.
Oh, look at that.
Get rid of everything.
That's Procreate?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've tried doing that and I am no good at that. None.
That's very cool, Barb.
That's
Well, we
really
didn't
cool.
say this was any good.
Oh, yeah, we did. Yeah, we did.
We are not. Hi, Violet. Oh, thank you. We are not trying to achieve a damn thing, right?
Well, that's when the best stuff is created.
Well,
exactly.
It's artistic
That's when I
play.
surprised myself.
Yeah.
But anyway, I see a mistake I made on the tree line, which is going to be hard to fix. But I need to make the barn darker for my overall. So here's so what I did. I cheated and brought in a photo from Facebook.
That's not cheating. That is a guidance.
Hey, Barb.
Yeah.
You remember there's no mistakes in art, correct?
I don't even care about that.
There's no mistakes.
There aren't any, really. There are not any.
Well, the nice thing about Procreate, if you do something you don't like, you just back up to the last screen and,
I decided I wanted to check and see what my background was like if I changed it. What happens to this whole thing if I changed my background? Oh, ooh.
It would be my luck. I'd lose all of it.
Well, I didn't lose it up, but where is the tree line's not on there. That's why. Where is the tree line? It's because I entered it. So I just made the whole thing darker, which is kind of nice. That kind of helped everything.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to put this away because if I don't, I'll mess it up. Okay.
Hey, Peg, guess what I'm using?
Washi tape.
Oh.
I didn't even look up. See,
Is there any doubt?
I knew what the answer was. I didn't even have to look up.
Violet's been making wallpapers for her phone on Procreate. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's a great idea.
And Rose is in the chat. Hi, Rose.
Hello, Rose.
Thank you, Sherry. That iPad is fun. I had not been able to use an Apple Pencil with my old iPad, so the Apple Pencil is new for me.
Yeah, I'm doing
Yeah.
well, Rose. Doing well. It's been quite the week.
Okay.
You know, we
let's see.
started out the week with Ron having 6 teeth extracted. So,
Oh, ow.
yeah,
Oh, that is really traumatic.
yeah. So he's recuperating and he's doing very well. I gave him, I got that Ninja smoothie machine. And so I just gave him a big old smoothie with protein and all of the goodies in it for, so he can just slurp it down. But yeah, it's been kind of a challenge.
What a mess. I was not prepared for this today.
Oh well. We don't really have to be prepared for this.
Really?
Nah.
Every time we do it, I think, oh my word, what am I going to do?
I have not been doing any art because you know what I'm doing. Speaking of cleaning house, I am going
Sure.
through my old computer, my current computer, which is soon to be my old computer, and I'm finding every file that's precious to me that I made it in InDesign because I'm losing InDesign with this upgrade. That's why I haven't done the
Oh.
upgrade for years. I haven't wanted to lose InDesign. I haven't wanted to lose Photoshop. Oh my God.
Yeah.
So now all of those InDesign files that I care about, I'm having to convert to PDFs.
Oh
Yeah.
my
And then
word.
there's a bunch of 30-year-old files, believe it or not. Probably 40-year-old files that don't open anymore in any of the current software I have.
Oh
So I'm having
no.
to open all these old files in TextEdit. Thanks to Violet, I've kind of figured out how to do that.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good that you learned how to do it.
Well, I figured it out as kind of like a workaround. You have to figure out what's going to open it, and luckily the Mac has this little program that is on the Mac that you can use. And
Oh,
so
you're
all of
lucky.
these old exec files that are, mistakes. I mean, they're not exec files; they're old wrong software files. I've been able to open them and save them as a PDF. So
Ah.
That's
now,
very
am I
tedious.
ever going to look through all these old writings, creative writing? No.
Yeah, but you know what? You might surprise yourself one day and look them up. Let's like old photos. I'm not so upset about losing, I don't know, certain things, but photos and my art are the two most important things to me that I don't want to lose on my computer.
Yes, I don't want
I
to
don't want to
lose.
lose
I
any of
don't
that.
want to lose my art photos either. In fact, I just downloaded those off of my hard disk and put them on a thumb drive. So I'm going to keep that art file separate because I don't want to lose my art journaling stuff.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, because I posted on Instagram and Facebook, and I don't want to lose any of that stuff. Although it's probably going to be on the internet for eons and eons to come.
Well, not necessarily. You remember what was that? Flickr or whatever it was?
Yes, yes. I
Because I
did
had
a
a whole bunch of stuff posted there, and then all of a sudden they were going to make changes.
Yeah, they wanted you to pay to use it. We used to be able
Yeah.
to do it for free, and then they go, "Oh,
Yeah.
well, now you're gonna have to pay." And I took
Bye.
all my photos down off my blog. I had a food blog and a knitting blog. And
Yeah.
when they started doing that, I took all my stuff, all my photos out of my blog, deleted every one of them. Do you think I can find them now? Nope. So that's
Violet,
why I backed the
Violet asked
files
me
up.
a question there. Software programs that those old files were created, I think in PageMaker 4 or 5, probably PageMaker. No, I have CS5, so it's probably PageMaker 4 or something. The old PageMaker before it became InDesign is what a lot of them are in, and maybe some old Word files that the current word. Well, I don't even have. I have 2008 Office.
Good grief.
I know.
That's a
So
little
I
bit
don't know.
old,
I
hon.
hope my Word file's still open in something. I think they'll open in Pages, but
My
I'm
little
gonna
piece
do-
of 100 art for today.
Very cool.
oh, look, Cindy. Can you make her big, Peg?
I can't see it.
Hang on. If I
Make
go
her
up there,
big
hang
in
on.
a minute, Peg.
Let me turn another light on. That might help.
There you go.
Oh, there she.
Let me
Oh,
focus.
isn't she cute?
Oh wait, does she have yoga pants on?
Yeah, of course.
Oh my God, I love her.
Adorable.
And it says note to self.
Note to self. What is the note to self?
I need to get my butt back to yoga.
Oh,
My butt kind of looks like that right now, Barb.
you what?
My butt kind of looks like that right now.
Hey, mine does too. Join the club. We're the goddess shaped women, Cindy. That's all.
Is that what it is?
I took my butt out to line dancing and I'm having a ball. So
Oh, fun. I haven't done that in years.
That would be
I
fun.
encourage you to go find line dancing in your community because it is so much fun.
Well, I did. They had it right up the street at the, what is it? There was a grade school, and they were doing a continuing education class in line dancing through the college. And since I work for the college, I can sign up for so many courses free each year. So I signed up for that, and I got one of my girlfriends, and we went up and line danced together. It was kind of fun.
It is fun. They have these, classes for the seniors. I started at the senior center, but they were too advanced for me.
Yeah.
And they very politely said I might like it over at the city recreation center.
I like that they politely said.
Well, I remember
They're all very kind.
I remember going to the
So
gym.
I'm in the baby beginners class, and there are some really sweet people who are teaching. This one little guy. I mean, if you wanted a guy in your life, which I don't usually do, but this guy is the cutest guy I think I have ever seen. He sparkles. He's one of the teachers. He is so cute, and he pretends like he's on a microphone singing the songs.
Yeah.
He is just a doll. I love it.
How old
I'm
is
just
he? 10,
enjoying
12
it
years
thoroughly.
old?
Pardon me?
Does he shave?
Does he shave?
Yeah. How young is he?
He's old.
Really?
Everybody's old. He must be at least 70.
Oh, the way you were talking about him, I thought he was a kid.
No, but he acts like he's just like one of these people have such a high-end sense of life that he just sparkles. He's such a doll. And
Yeah.
plus, he's a cook. He makes fudge and he makes peanut
hello.
butter. He sells them at the
That's the
museum.
marrying kind. Does he do laundry?
Shit, I know.
What's
Well,
his
I'm already
name?
married.
What's his name, Barb?
His name is Tom. I don't know what his last name is, but he's just as cute as he knows it too. He's got an ego a mile high.
Oh, no.
No, he's really not objectionable. A lot of those people I would just object to so much.
Mm-hmm.
But this guy, he just sparkles. He just sparkles. Look at what Peg is doing. Now, is that the simplest thing in the world? Look at that.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just watercolor.
That is the simplest thing in the whole wide world. Maybe I'll do that on one of my layers.
I was watching one of Becky's videos from the other day. She was sewing. And I started watching. All of a sudden, I heard my name. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, wow, that's a little freaky. That was
Why
kind of
was she
shocking.
invoking your name, Vicki?
Well, she has some straight knitting needles that she's going to send to me. And she just said that she hadn't had a chance to get them because they were long and skinny. And she's trying to figure out how to mail them.
Oh.
And I was like, Vicki, who else is a Vicki? And she said, I haven't got your knitting needles. I went, oh, it's this Vicki. Because I think there's a Victoria that goes to that chat too. So I was like, well, is she talking about Victoria as short as Vicky, or oh, it's me.
I don't know a Victoria.
Yeah, there's a Victoria I think that comes in her chat
Oh, okay.
on the videos for the YouTube.
Oh, okay.
chat.
There we go. Okay.
So it was a little weird when the first time I heard somebody did a video and they said my name, I almost fell off my chair. You know, you just don't expect that, and they just blurt it out. And you're like, "Whoa, what was that?"
Okay, what color is coming next, gang?
I don't know.
Orange. No. Yellow.
I think I know, but what do I want to do with it? How do I want to put it on there? I want to put it on there in all kinds of ways. But of course.
I don't like that at all, so we'll cover that up.
Man, I hope UPS does not come today because I have a feeling my stuff's going to get soaking wet.
Oh, you got rain again?
Pouring thunder, lightning, rain.
We actually ended up getting thunder last night. I was surprised.
Yeah, it's ugly outside.
I'm going to do this a color.
I wish it would go the panhandle. Those people are on fire. And
They are. Don't go to the panhandle.
Yeah, well, I spent time with my cousin in Waco on Tuesday, and they live in the panhandle. I was like, why are you traveling? Well, it's not coming towards us. It's going towards Oklahoma. I said, but still, it's horrific. So I was like, I would really like the rain to go there. We're fine. Just send them the rain so it helps them with the fires.
I had a desk in my art. Well, I still have it in there, but I had a desk in my bedroom that I used to sit and personal journal with at night. Well, I decided I wanted to clean it out because I want to do watercolor in there. Oh my God, I have got this box of stuff just came out of a couple drawers. So now I'm trying to figure out how to use it to get rid of it.
Glue it on a page and call it a
That's
book.
what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, glue it on a page.
Cutting it out, gluing it on page. This page
Yep.
I don't like, so I'm covering it up. So I like to glue things.
When I ordered the art glitter, when the other stuff was rock solid, I got the big bottle.
Did you? I still can't find mine.
What happened to it?
I don't know. I think it's the same place Peg's charcoal things are.
And my boxes.
And your boxes, yeah.
Yeah.
I cannot find it. No idea. And I know I bought a big bottle.
Do you
And
think
I know I
used
haven't
it?
used it all. Huh?
You don't think you used it all?
Nope. I know I didn't.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, I got this big one and I'm going through it like nobody's business.
So I don't know where the heck it went.
I just can't believe that stuff was hard as a rock. That's never happened before. All the years, I say years, a couple years I've been using it, never have had anything come from Amazon that was like a concrete block disguised as glue.
Becky says she found you a box for you, Vicky.
Oh, I didn't look up. Oh, thank you, Scott. And thank you, Becky. Just let me know how much I owe you. I will give you money since you're doing me a favor that I really appreciate. I even bought tools in anticipation. So I'm very excited. This is the beginning of March. I got a bill from the lawnmower guy.
Pardon me.
He's already mowed the lawn twice at the other house. This is the beginning of March. We shouldn't be mowing yet.
Not yet.
And we had a 93-degree day last week. It's ridiculous. I can't decide. Should I wear a long sleeve shirt or a short sleeve shirt? I'm afraid to put the the long stuff away for fear that I might need it.
We still need it. It's cold.
No, I already started going through the closet.
Yeah, I'm going to have to because it's getting a little warm around here. We had air conditioning on earlier this week.
Well, I'm ready for short pants. I'm just, I'm ready.
I don't usually wear short pants, but
No, not short.
yeah, you know what we were
We're talking
talking
about
about.
women in their 70s. They do not wear short shorts. I'm
I
sorry.
think we're part of the fat bottom girl group. So I don't do the shorts, but I really like my short sleeve shirts though. Boy, Heidi, oof, it gets hot in here in the summer. And even with the ceiling fans going and the air conditioning going, and then you have a hot blast, you're like, oh, please cut me some break.
Mm.
It's just too much. Hey, I may finish this page today. Yay! Oh, I can hear it raining.
We had that last
Well,
night.
how much rain have you gotten?
Oh, it started raining about the time we went live.
Oh, so it's just been today?
Oh, yeah, it didn't rain yesterday. Let me go. There's a bird on the shed. Maybe it stopped. Oh, it stopped raining. There's a bird on top of the shed. Yep, it stopped. Very good. Now
Yeah.
the UPS man can come.
I have no idea where this stuff came from, but heck, I might as well use it. No clue. Becky, we didn't make it up that way. Had to postpone it, so another time.
Okay, I need another thing here. What is am I doing? Okay. Maybe I could do this one.
All right, let's get these glued down. Ugh. Just see what we've got here.
I don't know. I've had itchy feet lately. I really want to
Oh, it's the wrong thing.
go somewhere. This morning, it's so bad. I was looking at a gal that's teaching out in California,
Exactly.
and I thought, oh, it's only about a day and a half. I could drive there.
You
Come
nut.
on, hey, come on out.
Yeah.
It's more than a day and a half.
Well, it depends on where you're heading. You know, from my house, it was a day and a half. I Googled it.
Okay.
Jeff and I were checking out natural parks out in the West,
Yeah.
and we want to take the camper and we want to go to, what is it? Montana, Wyoming, North and South Dakota.
Oh, you'll
We were
love it.
talking
It's so beautiful. I
We
think
were
it's been
talking
2
about it.
years. I think it's been 2 years. You know, Ethan and his buddy and I went out to the monument to do the, you know, the whole South Dakota thing, and went to Devil's Tower, and you know,
Mm-hmm.
because I had never been in that area of the country before, and I really wanted to go. And my kid is always so generous, you know. He says, "Well, you can come with us." Oh, okay.
Yeah, we were talking about, taking a trip cross country, packing up Pucky and just going.
Well, I was a little bit disappointed. I thought I was going to see a lot more bison.
Really? You didn't?
Well, no, because they were doing some of the, you know, they'd had some destruction, and you know they've had some weather,
Yeah.
like both places, and so some of the roads were not open, and I think it was about the time they were doing the roundup, because they do a roundup every year.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, you know, they probably channeled them certain places where.
Becky going. See you later, Beck.
Bye, Becky.
Bye, Becky. So I didn't get to. I didn't get. I mean, we saw some, but not the big herds. You know,
Right.
we didn't get down into the grassy lands, because we kind of went up through the Badlands, and you know, we want to see Crazy Horse and all the monument stuff. And,
Yeah.
and then we wanted to drive further west and get over another state and get into Devil's Tower. So, and, you know, we only had a limited amount of time because those guys at work.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not like me where I could just take my time and go wherever I wanted to, you know.
Yeah. We're talking about it.
I think you'll love it.
I told Jeff, start saving up the pennies. Because we're going to
Well,
need
I
them.
mean, you're taking your home with you.
Yeah, true.
So it's not like you need to spend all that much. It's the gas. You need to calculate how much it's going to cost gas wise.
Yep. Gas, and then just what little, food we need on the road.
And
Mhm.
and where are you going to park at night?
Depends. I'm not sure. You might see us in a Walmart parking lot somewhere.
Well, I mean, do you have enough power that you can boondock?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So if they've got enough power for boondocking, there's all kinds of places to park.
Yeah. We could stay in any of the national parks. We're all self-contained, and so we have no
Yeah, well,
problem.
check on the national park stuff though, because now they're getting to the point where you almost have to have a reservation way in advance to get into them.
Right. I'll have to look into it.
There's always KOA and Thousand Trails.
Yeah, but they've gotten expensive.
Oh, there's one right down the road from us. It's fixing to get real crowded here in a couple weeks.
I mean, you might look into maybe something like Harvest Host.
Mhm.
I don't think they're terribly expensive, and if you are a member of that, you get some good places. There's a number of different things that you can do to cut down on your expenses.
Yep.
The state parks actually are cheaper than the national ones.
Well, we just sat and looked at the map, and I was talking about different national parks I'd like to go to.
Yeah.
And I was like, we need to do it. I'm sorry, somebody said something.
I said before they all change, because
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. We've always wanted to travel.
Yeah.
I have a friend who boondocks her property near Flathead Lake, and that'd be cool.
Boondocks her property. What does that mean? That means it lets people come park there?
Yes.
Cool.
That would be awesome.
That is a good idea, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's the Harvest Host. A lot of them are it's just these businesses that will let you do that.
Individuals, maybe?
Well, it's like wineries and it's just
Okay.
businesses, Some of them might be a farm, might be a petting zoo, who knows,
Nothing wrong with a farm.
No, nothing wrong with a farm.
I could buy some fresh eggs and fresh food.
It's looking good.
Oh, I love it.
Me too.
Very cool.
That's just 2 colors. 2 colors. Okay. I gotta let that dry.
I hadn't planned on doing this today. I said to my hubby, I said, well, I'm going live. He's like, okay. See you later. That's too funny. Pucky and I are going outside. Okay.
Well, this is a great respite from having to clean off files and rename it. The other thing that I have on my hard disk that's scary is that for 30 years, I did dream work with friends in groups. So I kept all of my dreams in FileMaker.
Yeah.
So now I have 30 years worth of dreams in FileMaker.
Wow.
I have to double check and make sure I printed out the most recent ones because I know I printed out the early ones. Just make sure I printed out the most recent ones and print them out because I don't think I'm going to buy FileMaker for my new computer. I don't think.
Well, you know, when they started this whole nonsense about having to pay monthly for everything.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Not for a program I use once every now. I'm not using it anymore, but I use it for my personal address list. So I need to
Right.
export. I need to export my personal address list to
Yeah, just make a PDF or something with that.
make a PDF of it or export it to Excel. Something ought to open Excel files.
Well, yeah, I mean, all of that Google software that's free, the open domain stuff works with those.
Works with Excel files.
Yeah, and
Okay.
Word documents, and
Okay.
I use it all the time.
Okay. Well, it's one of those uphill curves, so I'm not doing very much art. So this is kind of fun. It's kind of an art break.
Mm-hmm.
Art's always a good break. I was cleaning house.
Oh, there you go. My God, get you out of that practice.
Well, I'm sure glad we stopped all that nonsense.
Once a week I do try to get something done around here.
Cindy, I made myself a list of household tasks.
Uh-huh.
And it's like a chart that'll hold 3 months.
Uh-huh.
And you would probably not be amazed to see how many blanks I have in there. Well, I guess you'd be surprised to know that there are probably very few marks on that sheet.
Hey, it'll still be there tomorrow.
Exactly. That's what I figured. That's what I figured.
Come on, you. Whatever doesn't get done today might get done tomorrow. We'll see. Actually, no, it won't tomorrow because I've got to go out for the day. So, not happening tomorrow.
I've got to remember I've got my appointment at 4:00 today to go get my eyes zapped. One eye.
You're getting zapped?
I've got, after you have cataract surgery, then this little film can grow across your eye.
Oh, no, I didn't know that. I thought once it was over, you were fixed.
Yeah, nothing's permanent, I don't think.
Probably not.
Anyway, there's this little film that can start growing across, and it has in both of my eyes. So I'm doing one of them today and the other one next week.
Mm.
And Linda had one done a few months ago, and she said, oh boy, I could really see clearly after I left the doctor's office.
Well, I would like to see clearly, but they tell me my cataracts aren't bad enough to do it yet. So.
Oh, okay. Cataract surgery is sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, the thought of it gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Well, it does give you the heebie-jeebies. It gave me the heebie-jeebies for years, and I finally bit the bullet and did it.
I don't know if I can do it.
I've been very happy. They put you under.
They do?
Yep.
Sure.
Oh, heck yeah.
Do they put you totally under, or are you on
No.
like a volume type thing?
No. Hugh
They
didn't
put
get.
you lightly under.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the Twilight thing where you don't care about anything that's going on.
No, they put you under more than that.
No, Hugh didn't have it like that.
Okay. What you need to do is when you go in and have your conversation with the doctor, you need to tell him how far you want to go under.
There you
Knock
go.
my butt out.
You know?
Yeah, but the cataract surgery itself takes 5 minutes.
Ugh.
It's that
That's right.
fast.
Well, it's just
No.
like Ron had those teeth done this week. I
Yeah.
mean, he was in and out of there like in 15 minutes.
Oh, yeah,
It took
that doesn't take
longer
long.
to do the paperwork
Wow.
than to actually do the extraction.
Q&'s sister just had her one cataract done yesterday. And then
Oh,
in
good.
6 weeks, she goes back and she gets the second one done. He's already had both his done. And it takes like 5 minutes. It just takes no time at all. Q&, said he didn't feel anything and he really didn't care about much of anything either.
Because they look up with stuff.
Not caring about anything's just fine.
Yep. He was a little loopy, but that was it. I mean, it was
Yeah.
so fast.
You have to have somebody drive you. You
Yes.
Well, yeah.
can't
Yeah.
drive it on your own, but there's
Nope,
no,
you can't.
I mean, even when they do your teeth and they're giving you, I don't like driving after they give you any kind of
no,
anesthetic.
they can't. No, you can't drive. We have to go down to Fortuna, 20 miles away, where they do the cataract surgery. So Linda drove me and waited in the waiting room. Boy, I had mine scheduled once during COVID. It was scheduled, and then they closed down the hospitals to elective surgery, which cataract surgery
Oh,
is.
yeah.
So they canceled me for like a month. Ugh.
Wow.
So I had screwed up my courage for it the first time, and then by the second time I said, let's get this behind me.
Yeah,
Let's get it done.
I had surgery on my eyes when I was 10 years old.
Oh, well,
And
there you go.
I remember, it was just a horror. You wake up and you think you're blind, and it was
Oh,
it was not fun at that point. I had 32 stitches in each eye.
ew.
Yeah, it was just not fun.
No,
Well, the
that
surgery
would
was so different in those days. It's
I
not like
know.
it is now.
I know it is, but it's still that thought of waking up and not being able to see anything just
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
Gives me
you only do
heebie-jeebies.
one eye at a time. You're not blind.
that's right.
No, they just do one eye at a time. You wear a patch on it at night and a little patch on it during the day to keep the light out of it. And then in 6 weeks, we went back and they took the patch off and everything was fine. I mean, it was no big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
For
really was.
cataract surgery, I only wore the patch one night.
Yeah, but then you have to wear it. Well, they told Q to wear that hard patch thing over his eye so he didn't hit himself in the eye in the middle of the night.
Oh,
So he had to wear that over his eye to make sure that he didn't bump into anything. But he said
Uh-huh.
it didn't bother him at all. I mean, it was no big deal. It puts eye drops in his eyes. I think it was twice a day, every day, till it's like antibiotic eye drops, and
right.
it really was much easier than I thought it was going to be. I was
So,
very surprised.
Violet, you're talking about Shake Rag Alley. I'm trying to convince Vicky Brown there into doing the Shake Rag Alley thing because
Amazon Live.
she's got a son not too far from there. Like,
So Violet says she lives 2 hours from there, 2 hours in Iowa or 2 hours in Wisconsin.
I'm not sure which direction she is from.
Sorry, ladies. I'll be right back.
Okay.
She'll have to tell you.
She's still here.
Shake Rag Alley. Peg, I have not seen that video.
Oh, it was I go there. It's an art center
Ooh.
in a little town that was a mining town, and it's all been converted into these artistic shops. So there's like a potter, and there's jewelry, and there's people that make the ironworks, and they teach all kinds of different classes there. I mean, they have metalsmithing and just about anything you ever wanted to learn about. Weaving, doing the willow weaving, and
Sounds like fun, Peg.
it's an awesome place.
So Violet, you live in Wisconsin. My son lives in Milwaukee, and my daughter-in-law and my grandkids, and they all live around Milwaukee. And we are thinking about moving up there, but we looked at Hartford and a couple other little towns. I don't want to live in Milwaukee proper, but my son just bought a house in Waukesha. So we will make a visit to Waukesha and see how it is in Waukesha. Although I hear Waukesha is a little bit bigger than where they're living now, so I don't know. Watertown? Okay. Okay. I think that's one of the places we had looked because we didn't want to live in Milwaukee and we weren't really sure about living in Madison. So we did look at the places kind of in between. I told my husband, I said, don't look at anything around the corner from the kids. We want to be at least a half an hour to 2 hours away from them so I don't have to babysit all the time. I still want time to do art and to putter around. If I'm babysitting all the time, I don't get to do that. So we looked at little towns kind of away. Hartford's half an hour, 45 minutes from them. But there was another town that was 2 hours away from them we looked at too.
Peg, I'm using something that you sent me.
Are you good?
This little stuff. You sent me this little thing.
Oh, the
Oh,
bubbles up stuff.
That's Tyvek.
I know. I'm going to use pieces of that.
All right. What am I had a stamp. What did I do with it? I had a stamp that was like greetings from Iowa or something.
That'd be pretty on there too. Well,
I need to find it.
Okay.
well.
Well, the ring hasn't gone off. I get the up guy isn't here yet because the dogs haven't barked themselves stupid.
I just had to send Pucky back out with Jeff because she come in here crazy. Like, she's been really spunky all day today.
That
I don't know what's up with her, but man, she's like a wild child.
I just want my package to get here. Come on up, dude.
Okay.
I'm checking on to see how far away it is from the house.
I hear somebody who's got a leaf blower going,
Uh-oh.
which will go for about the next hour and a half because they got a big property.
Oh, it's my Xyron refill, sticky paper, and a paper punch. That's what's coming today. Yeehaw.
All right, Vicky, I'm going to change mail with you. I got bills.
Oh, I got a bill. Don't kid yourself.
I'm going to trade.
Don't kid yourself. I got a bill.
I already paid my bills. I'm
I
done.
got a couple more, and then I'm done for the month.
Oh my goodness.
what I did with that.
What did you lose?
Oh, I had a little stamp. It was like a greetings from Iowa one, one of these kind of things.
Yeah.
Was because I was sending out greetings to the whole world and I wanted to let them know where I was.
I know exactly where you was.
You're in Idaho.
Yeah.
I know.
Goofball.
Oh my gosh.
What's next?
Every time I see Idaho on the news, I just laugh. Oh.
Yeah. There. Handmade in Iowa.
Oh, that's what I say. Did you find it?
Yeah. See? Well, because you want them to know it's a real deal. It's real handmade art, right?
Oh, is that what you wanted?
Those are
Well-
pretty, Peg.
Thank you.
Darn, I was going to go out and buy postcards from Myrtle Beach.
Well, this So obviously I didn't look at this one right when I did it. You see what's going on here?
It's upside down.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's turn that around. Yep, it's upside down.
Oh
Yeah.
my.
Oh, well,
Life happens.
that's the way my life goes, standing on my head.
But with a postcard, does that matter?
No.
Well, I suppose to some people, but I'll probably send it to somebody who will understand.
That's right.
Myrtle Beach sounds good.
Myrtle Beach. Crazy place to live.
I was there once. Twice
Yeah.
now. Well, yeah, I was there when I was a kid. Some friends of my father within the military were stationed in Myrtle Beach, and so I think we had just come back from Japan, and we went there to visit them.
What year was that?
Oh my God, in the 70s, honey.
There was probably still a beach then, you know, and places to walk. And,
We all went to the beach there.
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
So I've been a couple times now.
Probably be another time soon, Vicky.
Oh my God, I don't think I can teach you how to. Okay, so last night.
Uh-oh.
You're telling all my secrets.
Yes, I am. You said go for it, so I am.
I said
Last
go
night,
for it. Yeah.
I got something on Messenger. I wasn't paying attention to my phone because I don't know, we were watching the news or something. And I look at it and I was like, what? Oh, I was talking to Carla. And so I was like, what? And I sent Carla a copy of it and I wrote down there, is she nuts? And Carla's like, I
was like, yeah, but I ain't saying.
Yeah. So we did it. Tell them what you want me to do.
I asked her to have Q stand behind, like over her shoulder, and do a video of her knitting. And she did. And I said, thank you very much, because there was different things that I'm trying to relearn how to knit and teaching myself basically. And there was a couple things I wasn't sure of. So after I got that video, I'm like, excellent. That's what I needed to know. So
the thing is that when you take a class, they're going to tell you something totally different.
Yeah,
everybody has their own style. There's still a basic way to do stuff. Knitting is still the same. Purling is still the same. But then the way you hold your needles or the way you do your tension, everybody's different. You learn the basics, and then after that, you develop your own technique.
But it helped. It helped a lot.
Did it? Well, good.
Because
I had to go in the closet and dig out something. I was like, I don't have anything in here. I can't show her a sock. It's so tiny.
What did Q say when he saw that?
Oh, you should have seen. He goes, he put the plastic cutting board on top of my lamp that sits next to where I sit at night.
Okay.
And then he takes his, the phone stand we all got at the same time.
Yep.
Set that on top of the cutting board, then sets the phone up. It's like, it's a whole production.
All he had to do was hold it.
That's what I said, but nothing is ever done the easy way.
That's funny.
And then I said, Q, why don't you take a couple of still shots of me with the needle in the yarn to show her like the progressive steps. So he did that.
Yep.
And I sent him off, and I thought, it's really dumb because they're going to teach her something and they're going to say what I said was wrong.
I don't care what a class says.
Well, yeah, you should. You should.
Right.
You're paying money for them to teach you. You should listen and do what they say. And then later on, once you develop your own technique, you're just off on your own.
Oh, crap. That was one of my things I had to do today is call about them classes.
I was going to ask you, had you called yet?
No, that was on my to-do list.
Well, you can do that while you're playing cards tomorrow.
Oh, those ladies, I'll tell you, when it comes to card games, it's serious.
I know Q&'s aunt would play for money, and she'd know we were coming to New York to visit. She's like, did you bring your bag of cash? I'm like, yes. we played penny ante poker. Like I lose $5 or $6 every time I play with her. And Q said, "You're going to have to get a job."
Tell them, no, I don't. Just open your wallet a little
I
further.
think that's the UPS man.
Yeah, I sat and rolled up all my change this morning that I have to take with me because last time I had to borrow it. So this time I got my own money.
At once. Gonna try it once. Have you ever tried to punch this Tyvek peg?
Punch what?
Tyvek.
I've die cut it. I don't know if I've ever punched it because it's pretty strong stuff.
It
Anybody
is.
still watching? There's no chatting.
I almost gave the UPS man a stroke. Whew.
What'd you do? Give him a big hug?
No, I thought he was already gone, and I opened the door, and he was just setting the package down. Cooper's trying to rush the door, and Penny's in the back barking her brains out. Poor guy probably thought something was going to eat him alive. And they're still barking. Oh, I thought he
It
was already
doesn't like
gone when I
to be
opened the door.
punched.
Oh, mercy.
It won't punch?
Nope.
It's plastic, so it's hard to punch through unless you got something really sharp. That's
I mean,
why I
it's
say I have die cut it.
Hey,
Little
Barb.
Little bitty
Put
butterflies.
Barb, put a hard piece of paper behind it,
Yep.
like a piece of cardstock, and then try it.
Or you can use
Okay.
2 pieces of computer paper together. It gives it a little more oomph.
Okay.
Gives it something to attach or, something to brace with.
All right. I'll try that.
I have to do that with some of the stuff that I punch out because it's such light paper that I have to do 2 or 3 layers for it to punch, or it won't punch. Or it eats it.
Yeah, it's trying to eat it.
Ugh.
Let's see.
I have no idea what I'm doing on this page. I just started putting stuff together. Sounds kind of like all my art.
That's the way art begins, right?
That's the way mine does. I just grab a few things and say, okay.
Pound on it.
All right, there we go. Oops.
That's a pretty color. I like that.
That sounded right.
Okay, if it doesn't work, try one on bottom and on top.
Boy.
Did it go?
Well, it's more manageable. It punched out the square underneath it.
Try
Mm.
one on bottom and one on top, Barb. That's what I would do.
I can do that. I can do that.
Then if that doesn't work, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you.
It may punch both the cardboard out, but not the stuff.
I put tin foil. I doubled up a couple of layers of basic foil because there was a woman on YouTube said it worked, and it sharpened it up a little while, but sometimes it's the metal inside that's shot.
Cindy.
Well, yeah, because they're just made out of pot metal. I mean, they're
Did it
not really
work?
good.
It did.
How about that?
But wait, I can't find it. Oh, wait. No, where is it?
It's stuck inside.
Where'd it go?
Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I'm like the dog playing a game. Where'd it go? Okay, I can't find it.
Look on back of one of your squares. Maybe it's stuck to the back of a square.
That's right. That's where it is, probably.
That's a good idea, Violet, making mini journals. I don't like to make journals, but I have a dear friend that does make journals,
Yeah.
even though she keeps telling me, I'm not making any more journals.
I'm
Okay,
not.
we're gonna try this again.
What'd you say?
I'm not.
I think I have enough to last for a little while.
I mailed you 11.
Yeah,
Well-
I know. And they're getting filled.
You still have them in your Etsy store, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Ooh, guess I gotta go shopping later.
No, you don't. You already went shopping earlier.
I can go shopping later.
Don't
You tell me I can't go
met your
shopping.
limit. Too funny.
Actually, I have to wait till payday. So you're right, Vicky.
This
I
thing
know I
is
am because you already went shopping with Carla.
Yeah,
I
you did.
know.
Fun too.
What'd you buy with Carla?
Oh, I went to Hamrick's and bought some clothes.
She went to
Sorry.
Hamrick's without me.
Yes,
And
I
she went
did.
to the art resale place and bought some stuff for me.
Yep.
Wow.
I actually bought.
Told you guys we got
new
Ollie's here,
hammies.
right?
Huh?
I told you guys we got Ollie's here, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we have Ollie's in Waco.
I'm so excited.
Well, don't forget,
Was
Peg.
it new? Is it new, Peg?
Yeah, we've never had Ollie's here before. It's
Oh,
not a
I-
Midwest thing.
There's an Ollie's in Waco, and that's where I got my pots for my plants outside. I think it was I don't remember if it was Cindy or Carla said go to Ollie's and look, and I did, and sure enough, they had really good deals.
That
Sure
might have
enough.
been me because that's where I get all mine from.
Yeah, that we went, and I
enough.
bought like 2 or 3
Ah,
big ones.
That's what happened. It was
Did it get stuck on the back of the
this.
page? It got stuck, Barb.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
No, it'll come. That's what it is. It's stuck to the back of this. See there? Look at that. Oh, joy. Cool. Cool.
Okay, what else am I gonna do?
Okay.
Don't forget, Peg. There's a Hamrick's here. You can come to.
Well,
Okay, we're gonna try that one then.
yeah, I need, I need to get on the road.
Yeah, no, me too.
Getting on the road.
Although right? Although it's funny, every time I go up to Carl's, I come home, I'm like, I'm not leaving again. I'm not leaving. I'm just staying home. And a few weeks later, here I go again.
Yeah.
I
Well,
haven't been anywhere. Oh, I don't want to go anywhere really.
oh, I love that.
This is, I've got so much stuff here. Oh my God. I'm going to have to,
Oh,
sort
that's pretty,
it
Peg.
all out.
Oh, Sherry wants to know what's Ollie's. Who's going to tell her?
They probably haven't made it to New Jersey. They have it in New York. It's a big, they buy out lots from other stores that have stopped selling them. And it's basically a big discount store.
Yeah, but the
Kinda
stuff,
like Big Lots.
yeah,
Yeah.
but better.
Yeah, but better, right?
They have better prices on stuff.
We had one in Virginia Beach.
Okay, so I didn't realize, because when I've been in Ollie's before, it was in Florida and we were traveling. And so it wasn't like I could pack up stuff and bring it back home.
Yeah.
Well, when we went to the Ollie's here and I saw that they had floor coverings and all kinds of stuff, it's like, ooh, I think this is going to be my new home interior place,
Mwah!
Not going to do it.
It's like, yeah.
I hate that they changed Burlington Coat Factory. It used to
What
be
did
a
they do with Burlington?
Well, I'm not sure if they went out of business, but I know the one in Virginia Beach changed the name of it. They didn't call it Burlington Coat Factory anymore. Now they just call it Burlington. And they
Oh.
changed some of the stuff they had in there. They had like home decor and all kinds
Well,
of
we've
cool.
always had home decor here.
They always used to have fabulous coat deals too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't know if they've gone out of business. I know they changed the name, but I don't know if they're still in
Well, 'cause
business.
We still have one here, Vicky.
Do you?
I could buy
Yeah.
Columbia and stuff like that is too expensive for anybody, but they always had it at Burlington.
I got my kids many a coat at Burlington Coat Factory when they were kids growing out of stuff.
Not going to do it.
I enjoyed shopping there. because there was a craft store in the same shopping center.
Oh, twist your arm.
I'm
Gotta
telling
take-
you, June goes, "Where are we going?" I said, "Where do you think we're going?"
Too funny.
Violet, is that the books that you're making?
Oh, sent me pics. Good. Where'd you
I'd
send
like-
them in Messenger?
I'd love to see a picture of them.
Well, Barb knows how to share with us.
Yep.
I can share with y'all.
Yeah.
As long as Violet's okay with it.
I started saying,
Well,
don't you need a creative?
Okay, Violet,
person?
are you part of Art Joy Sharing?
She could post them in there.
If you're part of Art Joy Sharing, you can share with everybody in that Facebook group.
She's posting it in the group.
Good,
All
because I
right.
know people are tired of looking at my stuff. We need to do other people. I would love to
Never.
let people post. So
Boy,
now-
that's true, Vicky.
We are never tired of looking at your stuff, Vicky.
Oh, sure they are. So I want to go look and see the stuff. First book.
I think he's done.
Oh my word! There are eggs for sale
Done.
out here where I live for $3 a dozen.
Ooh, nice.
Fresh laid chicken egg. Oh, I'm gonna have to go get some
Nice.
eggs. There's brown
She's
ones and
posting
white
on
ones
our Joy Sharing. Good.
and Easter eggers. Ooh, groups.
This is a label.
Oh, my groups.
Yes, drop it.
AJOS. There it is, right there.
On the floor.
She posted in AJOS. I don't see it.
Mm.
Did I miss something? Oh, she's going to post it in the group. Oh, I thought it was already there. Okay.
Posting now. She's laughing out loud.
Oh, okay. It's kind of hard to laugh and post at the same time. Sorry. Sorry. I might have to go get some fresh eggs. Oof.
Oh yeah.
Oh, crap. I just screwed
All
up my heart.
Time for a fresh postcard.
I don't like those on there, so I'm going to have to get something else behind it.
Oh, I need
So actually, hold your horses.
What?
You.
Oh, okay. I was like, what, Peg? What? What even, Peg?
Wasn't me. Could have been, but it wasn't.
Ooh.
So it actually is time, ladies. Do you want to keep going or do you want to cut it off?
Up to you, ladies. I'm good to keep going. It's up to you.
I could
If you
go
cut
for
it,
Yeah, that's fine. As long as my dogs don't get berserk, but the UPS guy already came, so that's fine.
How
All
about
right,
you,
well,
Peg?
We'll give it a little while longer. I haven't made nearly enough postcards.
I finished one half-done page, and now I'm working on finish the other half-done page.
I've been playing with still need something dark under there. I've been playing with journal pages. I don't know why, just messing around. Cause it's what I do.
I'm hoping to get my postcard out to the post office tomorrow.
Love these little denim things.
Oh, you got until the 15th. You're okay.
Yeah, but I live in Podunk City.
I gotta get your box out too, Vicky. I know you're waiting for it.
Oh yeah, I'm standing by the door, tapping my toe.
I know you are.
Ugh.
It's what took you so long to answer my message last night.
You are such a booger. You are such a booger.
I knew you were standing by the door waiting.
I'm mostly just sitting in the recliner waiting.
Thank you, Violet. This is just not even, it doesn't even touch it, what I've got as far as ephemera. I've collected this stuff for years. I've cut stuff out of magazines, out of calendars. Some are stickers. It's just a lot of stuff. But thank you very much. I enjoy playing through it. I just have to get it sorted because right now it's completely disorganized, and that I don't like. Oh, that's pretty.
No, she's queen of organization. I can tell you that.
Yeah, this is way too messed up for me. Ugh. It'll all be done by category and whatever.
I do small, medium, and large, and I don't care.
I do. It all goes in one box.
Now,
Uh-oh.
I do different categories. I have people in one. I have miniature stuff in one. I have blah, blah,
I tried
blah,
that
blah,
for a
blah.
while.
Huh?
It never worked for me.
It works better for me than this. This I can't do. I don't know if I want to put this on it. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. I found, oh my God, look at that. This is what, some of the stuff I had in my room. Look at this. All these envelopes. This is crazy. And journaling tags and oh my gosh. But here's all the envelopes. It's just nuts. I gotta figure out something somewhere to put these.
Okay. All right. Well, I got me a bunch of stuff here anyway.
I'm glad that worked for you, Barb.
That helped.
I think you
It
guys
didn't-
had
it
told me to do
wasn't
that once
100
before. To
Wasn't
stack up a
100%
couple.
successful, but it's good.
Yeah, but I think you guys told me once before to stack up a couple layers and try it because it gives it a little more resistance.
Mm-hmm. It does. Oh my gosh. I did these a long time
Okay,
ago.
what's next?
Oh wow.
That
These
just
are
can't
good
be
on
too
video.
thick. You know, there's that sweet spot where it's not too thin, not too thick.
Yeah, but it's hard to find it. It's aggravating to have to keep punching to figure out what works.
Yeah.
Like I've been using these little mini punch bunch punches. Man,
Yeah.
they hate cardstock. Absolutely
Oh,
hate
yeah.
cardstock. So now
You're
I'm
right.
having to pay typing paper, or computer paper, excuse me, that dated me. To punch because
Typing paper.
they won't do it. Yes, typing paper. You know, we're old, so
You know, I loved
Hey,
all my
I still
teachers.
have resume paper.
I have some. And I have carbon paper too.
Actually, resume paper is kind of cool. I should get it out and gel print with that.
I actually
It
have
has nice
typing paper.
texture to it. I like resume paper because it has a little tooth to it. Well, at least the stuff I have does.
Fine.
Yeah, well,
Something.
I was
Put
just
this
looking at it
on.
the other day. Where'd I put it?
You know, I loved school. I loved going to school. But let me tell you, my typing teacher, she was not a nice woman.
I started out on a manual typewriter and then I went to a different high school and they had IBM Selectrics. And that was like I went from the dark ages to the modern times in typewriters.
Right?
Oh, IBM Selectric with that ball that rotates and whack. That was such a
That
cool
was a nice
typewriter.
little typewriter, wasn't it? I
Yes,
never
it
borrowed one,
was.
but I used them.
Oh, my high
Yeah,
school.
well, you know what I've been moving around out in the garage is my old manual, which was my grandmother's.
Oh, good grief.
It is one heavy mother. So, yeah, this is nature 100% recycled papers, but they're really nice. They've got some texture. Oh, I should make a book out of this. Look at this. It's got, see, I could do envelope pages because I've spilled ink all over it. So I could just glue my envelopes together.
Excuse me.
This is pretty nice stuff. So that's kind of a peachy or buff color. Then I've got, what did I spill? What did I spill? My goodness. This stuff wasn't cheap either. I mean, originally $8.55.
For how many sheets? Say?
I don't know.
Wow, that's expensive.
Well, it was resume paper. You know, you had to have the best stuff to put your resume on, right?
Yeah, isn't it doesn't it have linen in it?
Probably.
Because some of the resume paper they sell now has some linen mixed in with it.
Well, these were recycled papers. You know, I was still trying to do my bit even back then.
Uh,
And then this one is kind of a, ooh, I don't even know what color you want to call that. It's an orangey buff.
it's hard to see on the camera. It just looks like Pantone paper to me.
These are just gonna go
Yeah, it's
away.
kind of an orangey buff.
I am
Pretty
really
stuff
having
though. And this one does have, I don't know if you can see the texture in that or not.
I don't know, but the stuff I have has little tiny ridges in it, but it feels kind of it feels like it's got a lot of cotton in it, and when you
Yeah.
pull on it, it doesn't really stretch. I mean, it's got a little give to it, but it's cool feeling paper. The texture's really neat.
Yeah, well,
I have
you
I
know,
need-
I've only
yeah.
had it hanging around here for 40 years. I should probably do something with it.
Maybe just think about it. Just a little thought.
Cause I should do something with it, right? All right. What color do I
I
want
need to
these
put
to
this in
be?
something now. So here I am, did all that, and now I'm not going to use it.
You're not going to use it?
Well, I'm not going to use it on that. I may use it on this. They're the wrong size.
Okay, Peg,
Yes.
I have a confession to make.
Oh, confession.
True confession time. Here we go.
All right,
Oh,
so I cut out the word crap ton is an art measurement. So I cut out a crap ton.
Well, of course it
these.
is.
Yes, and I killed that 2-inch punch you gave me.
Oh well.
It died. So I ordered a new
happens.
one. I got me a new one today. That's what I was waiting for, is the new one.
Okay.
I had to. I started this project, so now I gotta use the punch. So I had to go buy a new one.
Yeah.
I didn't really want to, but I got this paper all stamped.
But you got all that stuff at
Yeah.
2 inches, and now you needed at
Yep,
2
and now I
inches.
need the 2-inch punch.
So you
I
didn't have
do
a
it.
die at 2 inches?
Yeah, but I can only put that one at a time, and I'm doing 100 of these things. That's just
Oh,
gonna take
yeah,
all
yeah.
freaking life. So I went ahead and bought one of these. It better work. Wow, that's a lot harder than the little one. Woo, that's a beast. See, because I did all this stuff to make stickers with, and I'd already had it stamped all out and ready to punch, and then the punch broke. I was like, oh no. And I thought, well, nope, I got to have it. I don't have a 2-inch punch. Yours was the first. I didn't have one that large. Never had one that large. Until you sent me yours, and then I'm like, okay, now I got to have the punch. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's so cute. See, I had to have the punch. I was so mad when it broke. I'm like, you got to be kidding.
Mm-hmm.
I got all this stuff stamped on here, and now I don't have a punch big enough. And before the punch came, I was taking the round circle template and drawing a circle around it in pencil and cutting them by hand.
Ooh.
Yeah, because I missed that punch. So I was doing manual labor. Oh, woe is me. So I had to buy a new one.
Sorry.
Well, it's all right, but see, it set me up to make something, and
Yeah.
I really like how I made them into stickers, and I'm using them in my stuff, and so I really like the idea of punching the stuff. But I'm sure that's going to get old quick.
Yeah.
So I bought that sticky paper for the machine, for the Cameo,
Yeah.
and I'm going to do the 2-inch circles and cut a whole bunch of those out, and then I'll stamp on those.
Okay.
Because I just can't figure out any other way to do it. I would love to have a roll of stamps. You just roll them off and
Yeah.
put them on stuff. I thought, oh, I have all this stuff. Why am I doing that? I have things I need here to do it myself. Although getting them in the mail and just popping them in the roller really is convenient.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been watching too many self-employed people packing their stuff off, just pulling their little sticker off and sticking it on their stuff. I'm like, oh, I want that, but I haven't done it. It's just I decided.
Yeah, I'm guilty
Mm.
too. I've got all these electronics and I'm not putting them to full use.
I tried. Well, Carla and Cindy were on with me for like, geez, like almost. I think it was like almost a whole day, trying to help me figure out how to do the Cameo, and then I ended up having to send Cindy my offcuts. She said,
You know
she
what?
made them.
I actually use them.
I know, and it just kills me.
And just, I think I have some right here,
It
maybe.
killed me that I could not make it work because y'all worked so hard with me. We were trying to figure it out, and it just was not working.
No, I don't have any right here. I'm not sure where they are right at the moment. But yeah, I use them.
I was devastated it didn't work after all that time y'all spent with me trying to teach me how to use the machine, and I gave up, and I haven't
Vicky?
touched it since.
It's all good because mine's sitting over here under a desk. It's not being used either. So.
Oh, good, I'm not the only one.
No, I'm not using it. Just because it drives me crazy.
Well, see, now my new daughter-in-law sent me that, what's that thing, that Gemini, and I could use that, but the only thing is that I would have to push it through there 100 times for one circle. And I'm like, no. It would be a whole lot simpler just to punch them through paper and do it that way.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I have lots of time to do this stuff, but that doesn't mean I want to sit here all day, every day. So, no. I do like to move from one recliner in one room to the next recliner in the next room.
Uh-huh.
You
Oh, yeah.
nuts.
I like my leather recliner in the living room. That's very comfortable. I got lots of questions on Jeopardy right last night. I was so excited. I was so happy. I did not get the bonus question, the last one. I think Hewen got that one, but I got a lot of the others. I was so excited. I like trying to beat him every night.
You're too funny.
And so we have a date every night at 5:30. I come out of the cave, go into the sunlight of the living room, and we watch Jeopardy for half an hour. We watch the national news,
And she burns.
and then we watch Jeopardy. And I tell him, tick tock, dude, I got to be out of here by 7.
Uh-huh.
I give an hour and a half, and we're done.
You're too funny.
And then I come back in here and I finish whatever I started, or I'll sit down and knit by myself for a little while. I can't knit in the living room. I'm counting, and
Okay.
he's trying to talk to me.
Look what happened.
So then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Look what happened.
Oops.
Like, please don't
Oh,
talk
that
to me
was
while I'm working.
I just got my apron caught in my glue stick. How do you do
Oh.
that? How do you do that stuff?
Art is hazardous.
All right. I want to use one of these
So
envelopes.
Violet, do you have to buy special plastic to cut the stencils with the Cameo? I have some
You have to
stencil
buy-
cutting stuff. I'm wondering if I can use it on my Cameo.
It's basically just stencil material.
I do. I have 2 sheets of stencil material that I've had for like
Depends-
10 years.
Yeah, you can
Depends
use
on how thick it is, Vicky, whether you get, because there's different blades that you can get depending on the thickness.
Oh, Tyvek works too. Fabulous. Well, I had the needle. The thing will let you adjust for the depth. So, would that still work? I saw
Well,
some.
yeah, it lets you adjust for the depth, but some things that are super thick, you need the thicker blade.
Well, this is stencil making plastic.
It's probably not that thick, so you.
Yeah,
probably-
I don't think it is. I saw a woman. What's her name? Elise Rose Crochet. She was doing the amigurumi animal, a little pig, and she was cutting out his eyes out of felt. So she did felt on her laser cut on the cutter and cut their little eyes out.
Yeah.
I thought that was awesome. Oh, open the blade to dump out the crap. Oh, yeah, it probably collects up in there. Sort of like my sewing machine. if I sew something fuzzy, it's like down in where the bobbin is, and you have to kind of blow that out or brush it out with that little brush they give you. Not that I sew that often. I'm just saying. Just saying.
Yeah, it's like, when you vacuum, you have to clean the vacuum cleaner bag.
Oh Lord. All right, Cindy Lou,
Yes,
Look
Vicky
here.
do.
look at him.
Hang on just 1 second. Yes.
See?
Oh, that's nice. What is that?
These are my double point needles, my shorts.
Oh,
That's
I told
cool.
you about the needles that were very colorful. Each size has its own color from this. They're called zings. Each one has a different color for every size. So that's one size. These are black, brown, blue, and pink.
That's cool.
They're wonderful. And then I like these signature needle holders. They have them for 8-inch needles and 6-inch needles. So I like my holder. And then it just ties up on the end. Holds all my goodies. Did they give you a date for your bag to get to your house?
No, but it's coming from right here in South Carolina, so it shouldn't take
Oh,
that
that should
long.
be pretty quick then.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Actually, no, they did give me a date. Let me think.
Was it up to the 19th? Is that what it said?
The 14th, I think it was.
Well, that's still not bad. It's a handmade bag.
Yeah, exactly.
Did she give you free shipping?
No.
Oh,
No.
oh
But
that's
you know what? It's all good.
multiple blades for different. Yeah, I have some. Somebody gifted me extra blades. I'm just not sure what is what. I have to go look and see. All that stuff's in a drawer, and I never look at it. I tried. They tried. We traced. We ran it. I ran back and forth between the desk and the cutter, and oh my word,
I took so many notes that day.
Oh geez.
Yeah, and it's still, no.
Yeah, it wasn't centered enough. The flower wasn't centered enough in the center. It just I think what I the best thing is to do is just cut 2-inch circle and then repeat it, and then I'll stamp on top of the circles. That's good enough for now. I don't know how long I'll be enthusiastic about doing this, so I don't want to invest a whole lot of money. Although I did invest money in those tools for those bracelets. That was fun. I'm very excited about playing with those next.
Oh,
I drew a bunch of hand-drawn stickers on here that I have to run, or going to be stickers. I have to run them through the Xyron to put in my boxes. And that way, the wax. You know, when you buy those wax seals, you can buy the sheets of the sticky thing that's sticky on both sides.
Yeah.
What a pain in the keister.
That
Those
bad,
are
huh?
so hard to get. Well, once you get it off on one side and stick it onto the wax, then you have to peel it off on the other side and get it to stick to the object. But it's hard to get the paper up. And then it starts rolling. Like, oh, this is more trouble than it's worth. Ugh. So, I mean, I made hundreds of those things, and now I'm like, oh, I'm not sure now. So I thought I would do these instead, because these are a whole lot simpler. I am going to use up the wax seals, though. And then I'm never going to do them again, I think.
Well, I did wax seals when I was a teenager, and that stuff was brittle and it would crack off at things.
Yep.
The new one any better?
Yeah, it is. It's not as brittle if you don't do it quite as thick. They're kind of rubbery.
Yeah.
They do bend a teeny bit, but I remember doing the red kind where you had to kind of light it and it dripped down on the envelope, and then you had to do that. I remember this is not the same. I mean,
mine was like candle stuff, and you lit the thing and it dripped.
Yep. And I still have the original one that I bought from 1970 something, 74, 75, something like that. I still have the original stamp. It's a scorpion.
Well, there, another cute little page. I just put a
Yay!
little pocket here, and I stuck a little card in it. It's got 2 hearts on it.
How many
This is-
pages?
Very good. Very
How many
good.
pages you got left in that book?
Oh, this is a different book. Your book
Oh,
is here.
Oh, I see.
This is my 100-day.
Oh, yeah.
That's just one I've been working in off and on.
Is that
no.
the same? Or that one of my books?
That one is, yes. This one, the 100-day.
Oh, okay. And you said 2?
Yeah.
And you'll have enough pages to do that?
Yep.
Okay. I remember we were counting them, but I don't remember.
Yep. Actually, I'll fill it up, and I don't have to. I was going to add more to this, but now I don't have to because I've got enough pages in that one to finish it.
Okay. You didn't
Oh.
have to do a tip in or anything to make it to 50?
Nope.
Okay, good.
I actually did use one of the double pages, though.
That's cool.
This one here.
I like it.
That's neat.
Yeah. So this goes back up there. This is just, it actually was just a notebook. You can just barely see the lines on it. It's one
Yeah.
of these notebooks you buy in a pack of 3.
Oh,
And-
the little post, the like the big ones, the compositions, the mini.
Yeah. Only this one, I started out by using it as a wipe off
Oh, yeah.
every time I painted, and then
Yeah.
I'm just playing around in it. I got a bunch of these like this.
I did a composition notebook like that where I did it as the roll off for jelly plate, and I doodled over the oh, it was shellac based. Oh, that's interesting. But that stuff smoked.
This one is
That red wax is dangerous.
this one I've started doing a wipe off and just doodling around in it whenever I feel like it. So
I thought I had done when we took that Alicia, we were playing around with that Alicia Burke stuff. I was
Yep.
thinking that I had done it in a composition book, but it's not. It's
I actually,
one of these pentatalic, whatever it is. That's what I put all that.
That stuff.
Yeah,
these are
that.
the 2 I did in the composition notebooks. This one again is still just wipe off paint.
Yeah,
And then eventually I'll go through and do something with them. This one's not full yet. And then this one here, same thing, wipe off paint. And it's not full yet. So it depends on the mood I'm in as to what I'm going to do with them. So that's those 2. But I always keep these laying around on the desk because, if I just come in here and just feel like messing around, I will.
Yeah. that Alicia Burke class, what was it called? Petite Doodles.
Yep.
I got a lot out of it. I'm not sure I finished the whole thing, but I had a really good time doing it.
I didn't finish the whole thing, and actually I started it in a different notebook.
I
Okay,
did
so you
see
know what's
one
really
notebook.
bad is we all really signed up for all that flower
I
stuff.
haven't done it
and
yet.
We've never done it.
Nope, we haven't. But I had a good time playing in the book, though. I mean,
I gotta
from the
find-
class that I took, I saw she had another petite class. I thought, oh, do not do that.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
for her
not until you do
classes,
it.
when they're only $10, I
You
mean,
can't
it's
pass
worth
it up. Come on.
Well, I know they're cheap, but I need to do them.
Well, do it.
I know, right?
The rate I'm going, I'm not going to have time. You're going to have to go on without
You're
me.
not because you're in business there.
Yeah, you got to go on without me. I doubt seriously I'm going to have any time anytime soon to fool around with it. I
You'll
would love
have
to.
time eventually.
Only if I quit.
No, you'll have time.
After our conversation yesterday, I think I decided to do 50 of one.
Good idea.
Yeah, because this
I like
this
that.
is getting crazy. My pages are kind of sticking together. Might have to rub that stuff on them because they're kind of sticking together. When did we do this? Was it like 2 years ago during COVID?
Yeah.
I thought
No.
it was a while ago. It was
Yeah,
fun.
because we're all sitting around because we couldn't go anywhere or do anything.
Oh yeah. Wasn't much of a difference for me. I don't leave the house anyway. I was like, oh, it's just another day in paradise. Well, I still got the book I started, and so if we do it, I'll just work in this one till I get it finished. I did lay down enough paper on it that I can go ahead and do other stuff.
Yeah. Well, I
It's a
still have
great
mine
book.
here, so
Yeah, I had a good time doing it, but I don't remember why I stopped.
I have to find the
Well, I thought we were going to do it together.
No,
Well,
this
that's
was
the
something I
flower
bought
one.
before we bought the other one. This is not the same thing.
yeah,
Oh.
that's the
This is
flower
the
one
petite-
we
this
were
is
going
the
to do
petite
together.
Doodle. Yeah, I bought the petite doodle.
Oh,
This was petite doodles.
Who are y'all talking about?
Alicia Burke.
Alicia Burke,
Alicia
Burke,
Burke.
whatever her name is. Yeah.
She lives in Oregon.
Close by me.
I laid down all the paper. She goes, just go through it and paste stuff on it. I'm like, oh, I don't know if I can do that. I did. And then she's like, well, do this on top of it. I'm like, oh, I did. It just makes me uncomfortable.
This is what I love to do. I love to play around with papers, and this is just, I love doing this.
Give me needle and thread and pages and a book. I'm good to go. I don't care about putting stuff in the book. I just want to make the book.
Well, see, that's where we belong together, because you make them, I'll fill them.
There you go.
I'm sorry. Who are you?
Yeah, hush. Peg, why'd you invite her?
all right, you guys, play nice.
Do we have to?
Yes,
No, we don't.
yes.
This is a lot of fun. This is so outside my comfort zone. It's not even funny. All this color. Woo! It's like really saturated color. Like, ugh. I forgot what's in here. Love today, tomorrow is not promised. Okay.
You know, Peg's always the one to stop our fun, Vicky.
I know she always makes us behave.
I know.
And you know what's really strange is I don't even have a bathtub to make you go stand in to look at the wall.
Oh my gosh. I'd rather get a beating than do that.
I'll go stand in the bathtub, but I'm going to fill it with hot water first, and I'll end up sitting.
You know what I'll do? I'll take shampoo and draw pictures on the side.
I told you guys that story, didn't I?
What?
When Ron and I first started dating,
No.
he'd come over for dinner and he needed to use my restroom. And he went in there and he came out and he says, you know, your son's standing in the shower.
Oh, geez.
I said, yes, and
What's your point?
he's in
Yeah,
timeout.
I remember when I was a
Timeout.
kid, my mom would say, just wait till your father gets home. And I thought, just beat me now. Just do it now. I don't want to wait. That look, you know, that evil eye they would give you. And the talking to, just spank me. Please, can we skip the speech? Just beat me and let's just move on. My dad would talk and talk and talk and talk. Finally, I think one day I said, can we just do the spanking now?
My dad never had talking points. He was always a busy man.
No.
So he'd just come in and get the job done.
Oh no, my mother threatened us. My father.
Well, I always had
he
the
was a
threat,
cleanup-
you know, because you did something early in the day. So then you had to go sit in your bedroom and wait for dad
Wait,
to get home.
Yes.
Like, oh my gosh.
My mother was the threatener. My father was the enforcer.
And I felt bad for my dad, you know, because he had to come home and do the dirty. It's like,
Uh-huh.
Okay, y'all, I'm going to switch gears. So here's
gotta-
where I am today.
Look at all. See, you added another.
Oh, I
color.
love it.
You added another.
That's so
color.
Another
cool.
color. That's where I am, but it needs more.
That's
Yeah.
really cool.
I don't know. I like
fun.
how I like it the way it is.
I know I always like it where they are, but it needs more.
Okay.
Um,
Don't you know that saying? More is less. Less is more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Less is more.
Violet, you ask who has the Xyron. I have several of them.
I have 2.
And
I have every one they ever made.
is it worth it?
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you make stickers constantly, it does get expensive because I just got this refill. I have a 2.5 inch, and this refill was $14. Yeah, $14, and you only get 20 feet. By the time
Yeah,
you
but
put some of those
that's
stickers
because
in
it's a
there-
small machine. Get the
Yeah.
bigger machine, get the longer, because the bigger machine holds more.
does it?
Yeah.
This is the small one of the very small ones. And this is just something that I cut out of scrapbook paper eons ago. And you just stick it in here and hopefully I don't run out. Yep, I've run out. But
I had the little tiny one too.
then you have the sticker.
I do like my Xyron machine though.
Yeah.
I
So
enjoyed it.
Vicky, I needed to show
Another.
you my
A sticker.
I see your
spiral.
squirrely. I see your squirrel.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Are you making another one of those jackets?
Well, I made 3 squares for that granny square shawl,
Yeah.
and I put it on. I finished it and everything. We had a border. Put it
Yeah.
on, and I can't imagine wearing it
What?
or using it. Can't
Barb,
imagine.
you did all that work?
It just didn't work right for my body or something. So, I mean, it was like,
Oh,
here's a here and here. It's like 3. So this
Yep.
is the 4th one, and I'm going to make an Afghan.
I love the swirl. That is
Isn't that fun?
outstanding. It is gorgeous.
That's
That was
really
fun
pretty.
to learn how to do.
That's really pretty.
So
That
when
was easy.
That's gorgeous.
I
So
know.
how big is it going to get? I mean, the whole thing.
Each of the 4 quarters is 27 inches
Square?
square.
Oh, good grief. That thing's going to be huge.
Well, not really. I mean, 20, 30, 60 inches square.
That's not small. I'm only 5'2".
Yeah, but if you have an Afghan, you want it to cover most of you.
Yes, I do. So when you send it to me, we'll see if it fits.
Vicky.
I think I might just keep this one. I
Oh, come on.
puzzled over the right colors and everything.
You keep it, Barb.
It's very pretty, Barb.
Violet, normally you don't have to go through the stuff that I did by cutting the edges and stuff off. It was just because I've ran out of tape. But yeah, I threw this in and now I just have a sticker.
Did she want to see how to use it? I can bring mine out and
I
load
just
the
did it.
cartridge in. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Xyron,
And there
you
you
know,
go.
the bigger machine you get now, it depends on if you're just running little 1-inch things through it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
or
I-
if you want to do a whole sheet at a time. Like if you're printing off stickers
Yeah.
and you want to do a whole sticker sheet,
Yeah, you want a
you
big
the
one.
big machine so you can just crank it through.
Well, see, that's what the
Actually, this one I
cameo's
don't think
for.
refills.
Just buy sticker paper and cut shapes on the cameo.
Well, yeah,
But if you're only
But-
going to do like one sticker,
but if you're trying to make sticker paper,
Right.
yes.
you use the Xyron.
Well, this is what I did. I stamped them on. This is my rubber stamp I carved, and then I did jelly print, and I stamped the stamp over it, and then I ran them through the machine. So when I go to put it on my stuff, I just peel it off, and it's sticky. I made 100
Yeah.
of those the other day.
There's a bajillion ways of doing things. It just depends on what you want it for.
Yeah, if you're only going to make a few stickers now and then, this thing will last a long time. But I
Yeah,
made
I always
like,
had
oh.
I always had the little X machine for when I was just doing little tiny flowers and things that I was going to
Yeah.
stick and stuff.
well, what is this other one?
It's great for scrap. This is a piece of scrap paper that I just used. Well, now it's a sticker.
I have
This is another one. This is really old.
But Peg, I think you gave me a machine. Did you give me this thing? This one?
Yeah,
Somebody gave this one to me. I've never used it.
Oh, that's
Well-
what I've got right here, Vicky.
yeah, because they were running a special, and I ordered a bundle,
Uh-huh.
and I didn't need that because I've already got all this stuff.
I don't know. It says insert the paper here. Was it go insert
Yeah.
item here?
And then you just pull
goes
it out
up?
the other side.
Vicky,
Yep.
I just did it.
Oh,
Look.
oh, I thought you were using the X one.
No, that one's run out. So I
Oh,
got
okay.
this one. Same thing you got.
Yeah.
So I just put my paper there,
Uh-huh.
pull on the other side.
And it comes out that okay.
Yeah.
Shoot it. If I had known that, I could have
Wow.
crud. I could finish my stuff.
There you
Right
go.
there.
Well, here, let me put this through there then.
Yeah.
Just put it in there and pull.
Yeah.
Yep.
Put it in and pull. And you can just do one right after another. You
Yeah.
can start another one. You don't have to waste what's in there.
And then
Wow.
it's got plastic
Hey,
over the
Kathy
top
B.
of it.
Yep. Take off
Yeah,
the
well,
plastic.
If you rub the plastic, it'll pull any little goobers off that are around the edge so that you
Uh-huh.
don't have any excess glue.
And
Or
it's
just rub them
and
when
it's
you're
thick.
done with them.
And then you just pull the plastic off and it'll pull off any goobers.
And then it'll
Well,
stick.
look at that. That's the first time I've ever used a silly thing. That's where the sticky is?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
no, the
Yeah.
sticky's underneath your,
Well, now it is, but
Yes,
that-
that's
Now
where
you
the
have a
sticky
sticker.
is.
now you made a
see, that
sticker.
other machine does not work like that. That is very interesting.
Okay, you guys, Vicky or Violet is saying which one is that sticker maker?
This one is the Xyron. It's also a Xyron, but do they sell these anymore, Peg?
I don't know what they keep changing. I would just go to Xyron and look at the different sizes because
Yeah.
they'll have anything. I had a 1 inch, I had a 2.5 inch,
is
I
a
had a
2.5.
3.5, I had
Yeah.
a 4.
So yeah, just go to Xyron and hi Kathy. Look at them and see what size you want. This one's, smaller for the smaller things, and I use this a lot.
Yeah,
But
there's
if you
the
have
2.5.
something a little bit bigger you want to do, then I use this one.
Yeah,
That's the
or-
2.5.
Right.
this one is what size? I don't know.
That's
Maybe-
the 2.5.
That's the 2.5. That's the cartridge I got today from Amazon.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is the little
That's-
created sticker.
Yep, that's the other one I use.
Yeah. And it just, the cartridge just pops in and out
Yeah,
of
it
here.
just pops right in.
Yeah.
It's the easiest thing ever to operate.
Mary
So
Nick,
that's an easy thing to operate, but I have a question. Is it really easier than using glue?
Yes, it is.
yes,
Well,
Why?
okay.
and it
Here's
actually
the
sticks
deal,
longer.
Barb.
Huh?
Suppose you make all of these embellishments
Yeah.
and you want to have sticky on the back of them, and you're just taking a handful of stuff with you in your book. You can pre-make your stickers
And stick them in.
and just take a pile of them and pick out what you want to use
Well,
later.
that's what these are. I made a whole bunch of these, and when I'm ready to use them, I just use them.
Right.
The only something there is a learning curve to using it. If you're trying to do one sticker right after the other, you got to make sure they don't end like that, like one on top of the other. That is
Yeah.
really
You want to make
annoying.
sure that the tail end is in far enough so when you
Yep.
stick the next one in, it's not on
Yep.
top.
And
I-
the other thing, you can do ribbon, you can
Yeah.
do fabric, you can do anything if
Yeah.
you want a sticky back on it.
Right.
I mean, I could take this and throw it through my Xyron and have a sticky piece of ribbon.
Yep.
I was wrapping up something small, and just to give a
Yeah.
little extra embellishment, I drew the stuff on here, and it's going to go through the machine now, and then I'm just going to stick it on the package. It's just not a branding, but it's just something a little extra that people think, oh, that's so cute, when they open their stuff up. That doesn't cost a whole lot to do.
Right.
Well, it does when you don't have the machine. You run out of stuff.
You can do anything. I mean, you could do these tags, anything. It doesn't matter.
Let me. Here's the.
Well, and honestly, it's to me, it's faster than having to get out. If I've got books put together with all of my little ephemera kind of stuff where I can just flip through, pick it out. It's already got the sticky on the back and I just peel it off and slap it down.
Yep.
Here's the cartridge, and you just pop it in the machine. It snaps in, and you're good to go. It is so easy. It's just stupid simple.
And it is especially good if you are doing anything with photographs. because it's got enough good adhesive on it that you can run a photograph through there and stick it down.
Okay,
The other,
here's my Xyron that I bought this for. So I'm going to pop out the old cartridge. Just lift it up, and you just take it out, and then you just put this one in. I can remember how it goes in. Yeah, there it is. Okay, we're done.
ready to go.
It's
The
that
other thing,
simple.
Barb, you asked about glue. I found that in these, well, in anything I do, if I make a sticker out of it, it actually sticks longer than the glue. And I don't care what kind of glue you use. I'm using the Oohoo and I use the art glitter glue. Doesn't matter. I use tacky glue, but with stickers, they stay longer.
Huh.
It
I'm
just stays
thinking of
longer.
thinking letter sealers instead of wax. Oh yes, I tried the wax sealers to the waxy things. I made like hundreds of them to put on my packages and stuff, and I had a beast of a time getting off that rubber sticky stuff to make the wax seal stick to the paper. I was fooling around with the same one for 10 or 15 minutes and still could not figure out how to get the back off. So I kind of tossed it to the side on the desk, and I was like, okay, I quit. I've had enough.
Barb, I just did this page, right? And right now, the dog is already coming off. He's already loose. And I glued him with this glue. But he's already loose. But yet, the ones that you put the stickers on,
They
they're
don't
not
come
going
off.
anywhere.
Yeah, they don't come off.
So that's why I use my Xyron.
I mean, it's just so easy to use.
Well, you know, it
Well,
isn't. It isn't a
I'll tell you what my gripe is with it.
What?
My gripe with that is the same thing as my gripe with, where are these things? I have these things. Double-sided tape.
Yes, they're annoying.
Those are horrible.
Yes.
Well, I like the double-sided tape. However, there's so much plastic that has to be thrown away when you use up a reel of it that
That's
I thought,
true.
I don't want to use that anymore. I need to use
then
Yeah,
buy
well, I don't
the roll.
I don't use that kind of double-sided tape. I use
Yeah.
this kind of double-sided tape.
Yeah, buy that kind.
That's what I've got right here.
It's really
But
good tape.
likewise
and it
with
does
the
fit.
stickers, if I just use my glue stick on a piece of whatever that needs to get stuck down, then I don't have all that stuff going into the landfill when I need to change
But if
the
it's
card.
cardstock, a glue stick is not enough to keep it
It
down.
doesn't hold it very well.
No, cardstock, I use glitter glue, art glitter glue.
Oh, I love my
Well,
glitter glue.
So, you know, that's why you have so many different adhesives to choose from, because there's a purpose for each, you know.
Peg, Violet's asking me a question, but I can't answer it because mine is only 2.5. Read what it says.
The 5-inch,
I don't have one.
honestly, I just got rid of mine.
What
You?
is she asking?
She's
She
asking
wants to
about
know if the 5
what
inches
size is best.
better. Because I only have the 2.5 in this itty bitty thing.
Well, it depends. Like I said, it depends on what you're making. If you're making stickers, the 2.5 is fine.
Yeah.
If you're a
it's fine.
card maker and you want to glue the front on a card, then you may want the 5-inch because you're gonna,
You can get it
you know,
through
it's
there.
4 1/4 by 5, and you know, so then you may want that size if you're a card maker.
True.
So each one has a purpose depending on what you do for your art.
The one nice thing that I like them is I can get the refills on Amazon. Toot sweet. Like I only ordered this 2 days ago, and
Yeah.
it actually came in 2 days. I'm shocked.
Well, and
But-
I used to save up all my coupons, and anytime I had a coupon, that's what I would buy as the refills for my Xyrons.
You know, I've only bought one refill in Michael's once, and after that, I never saw them again. I tried to buy them up when they were on sale. And
Well,
I
because
used
when
them.
they came out with the cutters,
Yeah,
when they came out with the Cricut and all that kind of stuff,
they kind of
they
did away
quit
with them.
selling the Xyron stuff.
But they do sell it on Amazon. You can get, because that's where I got mine.
Yeah.
Is from Amazon. I don't like how big the cartridge is, and I'm kind of with Barb. I feel terrible pulling that whole piece of plastic out and throwing it away.
But get on the Xyron mailing list, because several times a year they
They have a
will have sales and
Ooh.
bundles.
Ooh.
And that's, what I sent to Vicky was part of a bundle deal where I got a whole bunch of stuff super cheap.
That's cute. And I didn't think about using this yesterday when my cartridge finally ran out yesterday. I forgot this was in the closet and I didn't even think about going to get it to use it. And then after I'd already made the order for the new cartridge, I was like, oh wait, isn't there a little one in there on that shelf? Sure enough, there it's at.
I love those, Vicky. I enjoy mine. I really
It's
do.
adorable. And it's perfect for what I do. I mean, I got a
Mhm.
2-inch punch and it just goes in, no big deal. So I could have used this one or I could use the 2.5. Actually, I think I'm wasting some of the glue on the 2.5 because I'm putting this sticker in here and like I've got lots of room to spare for a 2-inch circle and there's, plenty of room on the sides.
Mhm.
Yeah, so
Goodbye,
might
Miss
be-
Sherry JH. Good to see
Bye.
you.
So anyway, that's
Bye, Sherry.
that's it. I do like the Xyron a lot.
So Violet is making her stickers on Procreate.
Good afternoon, Cindy.
Oh, hush.
Would you
Sherry.
post one of those on Art Joy of Sharing, Violet, that you're making on Procreate? Can you do that? Because I can't imagine how you're doing
see,
that.
That's what I was doing with mine. These are doodles, and then I wanted to make them into stickers, and that's what I did with mine. Is I doodled flowers on them, and then punched them out with the 2-inch punch, and they're gonna be stickers when I get off of here. I'm gonna run my stuff through the machine.
But she
Um,
made hers on Procreate. That's what I'm curious about.
Oh yeah. Well, she was talking about making her doodles into stickers, so that's what I just drew a bunch of stuff on here, and then they're going to be stickers for my Artemat stuff.
And Barb, by the way, when I said, oh, hush, I was talking to Siri. My watch started talking to me.
Oh, I thought that
Oh,
was Barb's machine.
I didn't
No,
hear you
that was
say that.
me. Okay, I thought you might have thought I was telling you to hush, but it wasn't me. I was telling Siri to hush.
I'm glad.
Well,
you
if she thought you were telling her to hush, she'd just tell you
Hush
get
back.
off.
That's right. Hush.
Well, I'm just clarifying.
Get over yourself, girl.
Every now and then, freaking Siri likes to run his mouth. What can I help you with? What are you doing today? Shut up, Siri.
There are so many times when stuff just happens and you don't know why anything happens the way it does.
Hey, Violet, what does CMT stand for? I think the C is for the word certified, but I'm not sure what the rest of it is.
Where
What
is
are all
she
those
saying
little-
CMT?
It's on her name, Violet CMT.
I know, but I'm wondering
Violet.
what the initials stand for. The CMT, what does it stand for?
Oh,
That's what I was asking.
a
Certified
certified
medical-
mechanical technician.
Oh,
Certified
my
medical
word.
transcriptionist.
What a job.
Medical.
What? She's a transcriber for medical records. That's a horrible job.
That is a job.
Oh, I used to work in a hospital in the medical records department, and people would come in through the ER who had been to see the doctor earlier in the week, and I would go in and look at the transcriptionist office, and stuff was records piled up to the ceiling that they still had to transcribe, and I felt so bad for them. They looked like they were so overworked.
And
So
underpaid.
I have great respect.
And underpaid, right, Vicki?
Yes, I'm sure. She said she loved it, but Manischewitz, and you had to learn to spell all those words. I don't know. That's sort of like a teaching job. That's kind of a thankless job. Nobody appreciates all the stuff that goes into that medical record that you have to transcribe.
I don't appreciate when they put in the wrong codes.
Oh, I had that happen.
And then my insurance goes, we're not paying for this. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. You approved it to begin with.
Yep, I had that happen. I had
Worked
to.
from home for over 15 years. Oh, well, that's cool, Violet.
That's
That
a
would be
long
awesome.
time.
That's
Look at
really
that.
good.
Hemapat. I can't even pronounce that.
Hepatosplenomegaly. Easy word.
Okay, what's it mean?
I hope it means a ward or something.
Yeah, what does the hepatogalley stand for?
Anomaly? No, that's not anomaly. What?
She didn't code. That wasn't her fault.
Good. Thanks, Violet. By the way, this is one of my favorite pieces of ephemera that I have. That's why I haven't
Oh,
used
isn't he cute?
it. Isn't he adorable? I cut him out
That's
of a
a
magazine.
mouthful.
Hypto
cow. Oh, he's
Magali.
darling.
Love him.
Hepato something means.
Spleno
Oh, it means big.
Magali.
Okay.
Magali
Okay.
means big. Uh-oh, something's big.
Epitospleno. Oh
Spleno.
my goodness.
Magali
Well,
means big.
I hate to say it, ladies,
Something
but
that big.
I really do need to go do something else for a while.
Well, let's go do something else for a while. I think
Oh,
that's
you
an
mean like
excellent
the light-
idea.
I'm going
You
to check
mean
the
like
light leaks in my
chores?
eyes.
Do you mean like chores that I was doing?
No.
Yeah, well, I did the dishes, but there's still other stuff.
Oh, I
Yeah, I
did the
know.
dishes, but I'm going to take a nap.
I'm gonna
And I
go
probably
wash
should
that
check
roast.
in on the toothless wonder in there. So
Aw. Thank you, Sherry.
Thank you, everybody,
Uh,
for coming and hanging
Thank
out.
you, everybody, for coming. All the quiet ones in the balcony. Lovely
The
to
lurkers.
visit and chat with you guys.
yeah, I am so blessed to have such great friends to sit and chat and create with.
And
You guys
cause
are the best.
and cause trouble.
Peg, you'll have to tell Violet to come back so we can help her spend money again. Because we're really good at that.
See if I can
I think
change
she's getting
my-
the drift. She's getting
Yeah,
the drift.
wait till next week.
Alright, hold on. I'm gonna see if I can change my camera.
Oh,
I can
I
change
hate to
mine.
change
I know
mine
how to
'cause-
do that.
Are we leaving?
Well, I thought we'd give them a parting shot.
Oh,
A
it's
parting shot.
not? Oh, mercy,
parting.
I'm so
A
slow.
part-
Okay.
Oh, I have to sort all this stuff.
There we go. We got peoples.
Thanks,
my goodness.
Peg.
Thank you all.
It was fun to come play with you
I'm
guys.
glad we could all fit it into today and we could be together. So
Bye, Barb. Bye.
Talk to you
Later,
soon,
girls.
Barb.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye.
Vicky.
Bye.
Bye, Vicky.